Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to my Friday live here on YouTube. I am so excited to be with you. Let me just adjust that slightly. Oh, maybe that way was fine. It's fine. Happy Friday. I hope you are warm. It is cold here. I don't know how cold, but it's very, very cold here. We have lots of wind, lots of snow, lots of cold here in Michigan. It's freezing. I'm a mess. Happy Friday before Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Sunday is Christmas. Super excited for that. We have lots of things that are going on for Christmas. I just baked 60 mini cupcakes. My back hurts. I'm exhausted. Anywho, here is the card we are making today. It is one of my favorite folds. And when I say favorite, I mean it. Like, I love this fold so much because it's very cute, but so super easy to do. So all week long, I've been talking about the olive branch stamp set. I've made cards using all three of these sentiments, and today we're going to be using the thank you for reaching out. It meant so much to me. So this card, I know I'll use a bunch. If you don't need a thank you card, you could switch up the sentiment, make it whatever you would like. Also, I'll be showing you the prize at the end of this video, but I wanted to do a giveaway here on YouTube. So all you have to do if you're watching me live, watching the replay, just leave a comment, tell me what the temperature is where you are right now, and you will be entered to win our prize, which I will show you at the end. And I will pull a winner next Friday right here on YouTube in the next video. So let's get started on our card. Like I said, we're using the olive branch stamp set. I'm going to be using both of these olive branches and the thank you sentiment. This is quite a big stamp set. I'm just going to put it on an E-block though, because I don't really need the stem part up here. So it fits better on one of our bigger blocks, but it's fine. So then I'm going to use a D block for the smaller olive branch. And then I think this is an H block for our sentiment. And we're only using one ink color today, so I'm going to use Soft Succulent. I'm going to set that over to the side just for reference. And we're only going to be stamping a couple of things. So I have the outside of my piece, and I didn't get my notes ready. Yes, I did. Today's the 23rd. So this piece here is 3.5 by 3.5. So it's a perfect square. And I'm just going to take this large one, and I'm going to take the ink pad and bring it to the stamp because I just find that's a lot easier with these larger stamps than trying to ink it up with like the traditional way of taking the stamp to the ink pad. So then I'm going to kind of position it where I want this bottom part on my 3.5 by 3.5 piece. I'm just giving it some light pressure. I'm not pushing super hard. I just want to make sure that we get some even coverage here. That's perfect. And then I'm going to move this out of the way. And I have a piece of basic white. Again, if I could pick it up. And this is for the inside of our card. And this is 4 by 4. So it's a 1/2 inch bigger. We're going to take the smaller olive branch. I'm going to ink that up. And I'm just going to go into the corner there. And I didn't do this on the sample card, but I felt like it needed a little bit of something. So I'm going to go to that top corner as well. So like I said, I didn't do anything to the inside here, but I just wanted to do a little something. And now I'm going to take a piece of scrap basic white. Doesn't matter how big it is, as long as it's big enough for your sentiment. And we're going to stamp our sentiment in that soft succulent. And that is it for stamping. So quickly, before we move on, I'm going to clean off my stamps. I have my trusty Stampin' Scrub, my Stampin' Mist. I'm going to spray the wet side, scrub it, then on the dry side, and my stamp is clean and ready to be used again. Love the Stampin' Scrub. I'm just going to quickly put my stamps away, and then we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. This step is completely optional. I know some of you aren't really into die cutting yet. I hope you get into it because it is super fun and I use it a lot. I die cut quite a bit. But we're going to be using, let me get rid of these blocks. We're going to be using the rectangle stitched dies. These ones, they don't look like this anymore. The container they come in, these are really old, but you get all of these wonderful stitched rectangles. And I'm going to be using the second smallest of the, I don't know, oblong rectangles. Like these ones are like, to me, perfect rectangles. These ones are more oblong, I guess. And I'm just going to grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, some of these, I don't think all of them, let me look at the largest one. I don't think all of them fit. So here's the largest rectangle, and it's just a little bit too big. So if you're thinking of getting into die cutting, just know that not all of these will fit in the mini. Most of them do. So I'm going to grab my platform number 1, my cutting plate, and I'm just going to put down our cardstock and our die. Looks good to me. And then we're going to put a cutting plate on top of that and just run it through. And try not to move everything on the desk. Perfect. And that's it for die cutting. So I'm going to put this away. And then we can assemble our card. And the assembly on this, like I said, it's my favorite fun fold. And I think it's because it's just so easy. It's different than your more, standard cards, but it's super easy to do. So I have a piece of soft succulent here that measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And I've scored it twice. Scored it once at 4 1/4 and again at 5 1/2. And the reason I did that is because that's how you get the awesome fold. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it this way. I'm going to get my bone folder and just burnish that score line. And then I'm going to fold it. So this is how a standard card would open. And actually you would have it like this. So it is the same size as a standard card, but I'm going to fold that back on itself and use my bone folder to burnish that edge. And then I'm going to use some Seal Plus. You definitely could use Seal on this. You could use tear and tape, liquid glue. I like the Seal Plus just because it's a bit of a, oops, and I'm ripping the cardstock. It's a bit of a stronger adhesive. Clearly, it picks up the cardstock and rips it. Be careful. But that's why I like this, because I want a good, strong hold on there. Oh my goodness, it's just ripping it. Try this one more time. We'll go that way. There. That should work. And then all I'm going to do is just fold it over. Fold it over, push that down, and that's your fold. So now I'm going to take my pieces that I've stamped, and I have another piece of soft succulent here that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So it's a 1/4 inch bigger than my 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 square. And now I'm just using regular Stampin' Seal. Pop that on there. Then I want to bring in some of this, if I can find it, where did it go? This beautiful distressed gold. Here it is. And we're going to layer this on top of there. The distressed gold is 4 by 4. I'm just going to get some more seal. Pop it along there. And it just kind of layers on there really nicely. And a general rule of thumb is when you're doing layers, you want them about a 1/4 inch apart. And if you're skipping layers, you want to skip, in 1/4 inches, that kind of thing. So then I have another piece of the distressed gold and a little tiny strip, because I had some scraps of this, of textured chic. And that's actually where I got the inspiration for the color. So I got the Textured Chic Designer Series paper. This strip here is 3 3/4 by 3/4. And then the designer series paper is 4x1. Or the distress gold paper, I'm sorry. The gold is 4 inches by 1 inch. And the designer series paper is 3 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Now we're just going to pop that onto the side there. And then I'm going to grab a few dimensionals for our sentiment. I think 3 should probably do it. And just kind of center it in the bottom there. And then, oh, we got to put in our inside. Put our inside in. Again, this is 4 inches by 4 inches. Pop our inside in. And then we can finish it up. I'm going to use some of these rustic metallic adhesive backed dots. Whoops. And my take your pick tool, the putty end. I'm just going to kind of scatter these. So there's 2 sizes of these. I'm going to use a large one there. And 2 of the little ones, I think. Whoops. The adhesive came off of that one. Let's try that again. What is happening? The adhesive is sticking to the sheet, but not the little gem. So I'm going to try this just in case. This way, if this happens to you, you know how to fix it. So what I did was I took the adhesive from the sheet, put it on the card, and then put the little gem on top of it. And now, good. I don't know, it looks like it's happened a couple of times with the That's frustrating. So anywho, there is our card. And don't worry, I didn't forget about our giveaway. Remember to leave a comment with what the temperature is, where you are, and you could win a pack of this beautiful paper. So I have textured sheet sampler. It's a sampler pack. So these are all 6x6. Show you what they look like. And they all have this beautiful gold foil on the end, are weaved like through them. And then their standard prints on the other side. And this comes from the Season of Chic suite from the annual catalog. So you see there are seashells, some snowflakes, some flowers in here. Beautiful paper. So if you would like to win this paper, just go ahead, leave a comment. Tell me what the temperature is, because here it's like negative whatever it is. But I hope you're someplace warm. I hope when you tell me what the temperature is, I hope you say 70 and sunny. But tell me what the temperature is. You can be entered to win this pack. I will be drawing the winner next Friday during our YouTube live. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.